What's going on, guys? Croco here, and shit. I saw my sub count, and I'm never gonna fucking leave 52,000. YouTube deleted. Nah, I'm just kidding. So there's supposedly a thing with YouTube where it's deleting old subs. And hey, if you're still new to this channel and you're watching this because you stumble upon it and you're not subscribed to my channel, I never tell my subscribers to subscribe or new viewers. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate that very much. And how are you guys doing today? I decided to make a video, kind of a dry season in the good old CODs, but I got on Black Ops 3 today. You know, just to go back to it, because all I've been playing is Dark Souls 3 with my buddy, and it's super fun. I gotta make videos on that, man. And I decided to go back to Call of Duty, and I did have a good time. This is actually my first game coming back to Black Ops 3 in like 2 months, maybe a little bit less than that, but a very, very long time. And I was playing a bunch of Battlefield 4 over the past week and maybe like 2 weeks in preparation for Battlefield 1. So that fucked me up, you know, from the way you move, from the way you interact with the surroundings. So it's very difficult. It's a difficult transition. But did you see what I did there? Like before, I juked the guy. So I shot him, and then I heard him in my headset that his buddy was coming, and I whoop, jumped behind him right there and there. And then when I was playing, like my boy didn't have a good time. He doesn't really like the game anymore. Zalgal, the guy I'm playing with. And, you know, I totally understand it, because I stopped playing Black Ops 3 because it got boring. You know what I mean? I had a good time, actually. I wish we could play a little bit more. Maybe we will, to get some content. But it's very difficult to get used to it. I've noticed that it's a lot more difficult to find a lobby. And I know that the numbers for COD aren't as strong as they were, you know, like 3 years ago in its heyday, Black Ops 2 or whatever. But I didn't expect it to be this difficult. I know that some people, it's like this stupid piece of shit season pass thing that's like dividing the people. Why can't, it's whatever at this point. So the new DLC is coming out, DLC number 3. And there's a remake of Raid, I believe, so that's kind of cool. I have been following Call of Duty news. I have been checking out the websites and staying in the loop and blah, blah, blah. But a lot of the past 2 weeks has been, you know, Euro Cup and just working and, like, thinking of content. So it's pretty cool. I'm not inactive at all, like, on the Twitters, which you should be following me. Check out the link in the description. I'm talking to you guys, you know, tweeting every day, doing this, doing that. And then when I'm good and ready, I do a video. And I promise you guys that I will kick it up a notch and upload more and more often. I'm just fucking waiting for Battlefield 1 to come out. That game is going to be so epic. And that's why this commentary, when I was playing, and right before, Zalgal sent me a link to Battlefield 1 gameplay, and man, does that game look good. Battlefield 4, actually Battlefield has always, not since its inception, but since Call of Duty became popular, it was always a fucking competition between Battlefield and Call of Duty, which is understandable. Two big games, different brands, you know, going head to head. Call of Duty always won. Call of Duty always won, always outsold, and it's all about the money. It's all about the money at the end of the day for those two big companies, Activision and EA. So sales numbers are key, no matter if you think Battlefield was better, Call of Duty is better. At the end of the day, what does matter for the companies are, you know, are the money, are the sales, and that's it. That's all they, you know, the big publishers care about, is you having a copy of their game at home. Whether you buy a copy, 2 copies, fucking 5 copies, doesn't matter. If you chose one or the other, or maybe even both, that's what matters. You gave them money, you supported them, cool, whatever, good. And I've started thinking, it was very difficult for me to get me convinced, especially during times of Black Ops 1 or you know, or maybe even not Black Ops 2 so much, but like Ghosts, because I liked Ghosts. Modern Warfare 2. It was very difficult to convince me to go to the Battlefield side. I always played Battlefield, I did. I played it quite a bit, you know, Bad Company 2. I may have not posted a lot of it, but I did play a lot of Battlefield 2, Bad Company 2, and then Battlefield 3. I did, but I treated it more like a casual experience. And I always thought, wow, this game is really cool, but at the end of the day, I still go back to Call of Duty. Now, shit, this year, it's quite different. I absolutely love what DICE is doing to Battlefield 1. Such a bold move to go to World War 1. I salute them, it's great. And this gameplay, oh, I'm sorry to go off tangent a little bit too, guys. Sorry about this gameplay, but I just wanted to give you, like, my raw experience of going back to Call of Duty, like, getting used to controls and shit. And I chose the absolute worst weapon. This gun sucks, the HG40, I really don't like it. So I was like, fuck it, and I switched to this, and I started doing much, much better. Because we were losing this. We're getting our ass kicked, basically. But going back to the topic, and I started thinking to myself, wow, Battlefield 1 is really hitting it. And I started thinking, like, is Call of Duty 4 Remastered going to be the savior of Call of Duty? Like, is Call of Duty ever going to bring back its former glory? And in my opinion, no, it's not going to happen. With the shit that we've seen now, like every game looking exactly the same, because we've been joking about it since Modern Warfare 3. Like, holy shit, this is a carbon copy of the previous game. Some people may be saying that even before that. Like, oh my god, we're getting the same shit, different year, same shit, different year, same shit, different year. And, you know, I've always kind of defended the formula because if something is working, why change it? This death pissed me off, but anyway, good on him for for getting that kill. Shit, ruined my streak there. So why change it when something's working for them? And Call of Duty amassed so much money for Activision. Holy shit, it was the golden child. I think now it's kind of transitioning for it to be something else. I think Call of Duty is going to be dumped pretty soon. I mean, if it's not going to be dumped, it's definitely going to be milked up until the last penny. If they were smart, they would just halt the fucking series. Halt it for like at least 2 years. Let people miss Call of Duty. But at this point, will it be the go-to shooter for people? No, it won't be. Maybe for a little bit, you know, maybe sales are going to be better. Maybe more people will buy Battlefield 1, Infinite Warfare than Battlefield 1. But that's going to be a much smaller margin than before. I mean, we were talking like during Black Ops 2 or Black Ops or Modern Warfare 3, when it went head-to-head with like Battlefield 3 or whatever, the fucking difference was huge. It was ginormous. But now, I think Battlefield 1 is going to take it. Not in a short time, but maybe in the long run. And by the time next installment of Battlefield comes up, if they're going to be smart with it, if they're not going to milk it every year, I think Battlefield is going to take over the FPS scene, or at least the casual FPS scene, you know, the shit we see on YouTube. Because currently, there's less and less Call of Duty, and I am, you know, simply getting sick of it, as are you guys. Call of Duty is very fun to, you know, to go to relax to, but to deliver news about it, it's getting to a point where the people delivering the news don't give a shit about it anymore. Like, yes, I am very excited about Call of Duty 4 Remaster. I think that's going to be great. But for how long is that going to be great? You know, for a month, 2, 3, and then we put it away, and then what's going to happen? Another fucking year, another futuristic, or they're going to be edgy or go back to World War II. That's going to be hype for like the next 5 years. So it's a never-ending cycle. It's going to be something that is going to be interesting to see, because Call of Duty used to be this huge behemoth, and it is, but it's much less of a behemoth, you know what I mean, because of Sears fatigue. So it's just going to be very interesting to see how Activision is going to handle it. I say fucking drop the series for now. You own the rights. Concentrate on something else. I don't know. You own fucking Blizzard or whatnot. Do that. I can happily not play Call of Duty for the next 2-3 years. I can. I'll totally understand it. And then, boom, come back with something awesome. Come back with something new, something fresh. Don't make these developers... I know it's a fucking 3-year cycle between developers, but if they keep reusing the same shit, it's all going to feel like the same game. So bottom line is, what do you guys think is going to happen to Call of Duty? Is it ever going to regain its former glory, or is it just continuation of beating a dead horse with a baseball bat? Let me know in the comment section below. And remember, guys, check out the Twitter to interact with me, to talk to me over there. Be sure to click subscribe if you haven't, and click the follow button on my Twitter. This was Krahu. See you guys next time.